Dear students, welcome to one more new video of social science. In this video, let us see previous year's question paper. These questions will really help you in the upcoming examinations. First, let us see the previous year question paper. The exam was held on April 2020. Multiple choice questions. In 1453, the city of Constantinople was captured by the Arabs, the Ottoman Turks, the Italians, the Portuguese. Second question, Quit India movement provided leadership to non-Congress leaders. Identify the non-Congress leader from the following: Kasturba Gandhi, Dr. B. R. Ambedkar, Jayaprakash Narayan, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. The Prime Minister of India who signed the Panchashila principles with China's Premier Zhou Enlai was Jawaharlal Nehru, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Indira Gandhi, Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Balika Sanghas for the empowerment of girls have to be found and maintained by Child Right Protection Units, Children, Grama Sabha, Child Protection Committee, Anganwadis. Dras near Kargil has recorded the lowest temperature because it is in the area of vertical rays of the sun near to the sea in a very high altitude influenced by southwest monsoon. Article 21 of our constitution says it is the duty of the government to support the educational institution interest of scheduled castes and tribes. It provides for the establishment of minority educational institutions. It provides that social justice and people's welfare is the duty of the state government. It provides education as the fundamental right of every child. Seventh question. This question will not be considered for this exam. Question number 8. The entrepreneur popularly known as father of the White Revolution is Dr. Pratap Reddy, Naresh Goyal, Varghese Kurian, Kiran Mazumdar Shah. Second main, question number 9. Who implemented dual government in Bengal? How did Governor General William Bentinck support Rajaram Mohan Rai's fight against Sati system? When is Human Rights Day celebrated? Question number 13. The tropical deciduous forests are also called monsoon forests. Why? What is density of population? Question number 16. Why is March 15, 1962 an important day in the history of World Consumers Movement? Third main, question number 17. How could the British place Indian states under their control through subsidiary alliance? How was Goa liberated from Portuguese in 1961? What are the aims of India's foreign policy? Or explain the functions of the UN Security Council. This syllabus is not there. How does social stratification exist in different forms? Or which way did D. Devarajaras bring social reforms in Karnataka in 1970s? Question number 21. Distinguish between Eastern Ghats and Western Ghats. What are the causes for soil erosion? Self-help groups have increased the dignity and autonomy of women. How? Question number 24 is also not there. Fourth main, answer the following questions in 6 sentences each. The new thinking and perception emerged because the British education created a new generation of Indians. How? Explain the rebellion of Bedas of Halagali. Explain the aims of Arya Samaj. 27. The Second World War was the most devastating war. How? Question number 27 is also not there. What are your suggestions to eradicate communalism being an internal problem of India? Differentiate between the laborers from organized sector and unorganized sector. What is the importance of transport and communication, or mention the factors that influence the localization of industries. List out the precautionary measures of earthquakes. What are the key features of Panchayat Raj system in India? Or what are the functions of Reserve Bank of India? This question is not there. Mention the financial services provided by the post office. List out the main functions of an entrepreneur. Fifth main, answer the following question in about 8 sentences each. Explain the causes for the failure of the First War of Indian Independence of 1857. Illustrate the concern for social equality of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, or how did radical further intensify the Indian freedom struggle. Describe the relationship between India and China from Sindhu River civilization till recent times. What is the importance of agriculture in our country's economic progress? Draw an outline map of India and mark the following: 22.5 degree north latitude, Govinda Sagar, Mumbai High, Tuticorin. Alternative question for blind candidates only instead of question number 38. Mention the main aims of the multi-purpose river valley projects. Let's move to one more question paper. This exam was held on September 2020. MCQ question number 1. The war that ended with the Treaty of Salbai was Second Anglo-Maratha War, Second Anglo-Sikh War, First Anglo-Maratha War, First Anglo-Mysore War. In 1938, the president of Haripur Congress session was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Subhash Chandra Bose. The main objective of the French Revolution of 1789 was the establishment of UNO, protection of human rights, prevention of foreign invasion, establishment of League of Nations. Narmada Bachao Andolan was led by Medha Patkar, Dr. Shivaram Karanth, Kusuma Swaraba, Sundarlal Bahuguda. Question number 5 also not there. The correct pair among the following is Andis West Bengal, Kala Baisakhi Punjab, Mango Showers Tamil Nadu, Coffee Blossom Karnataka. Human Development Index of India in 2014 was 0.586, 0.344, 0.562, 0.856. The father of the White Revolution is Dr. Pratap Reddy, Narayan Murthy, Varghese Kurian, Azim Premji. Second main, one more questions. Hyderabad province had to keep a British contingent in its province after 1798. Why? Why was Ramakrishna Mission or Mutt founded? 11th one not there. Question number 12. Why was a protest organized against Kaiga nuclear power plant? How is laterite soil formed? Define. Okay. Question number 14 also not there. Define density of population. 15. How is per capita income of a country calculated? 16. Why is March 15th of every year observed as World Consumer Rights Day? Third main. What factors made the Europeans to discover a new sea route to India? Refugees have become a huge problem since the partition of India. Substantiate. Many issues have influenced our changing foreign policy. How? Why is Security Council considered as the cabinet of UNO? This question is not there. Child trafficking affects the holistic development of children. How? This question also not there. Or division of labor is more useful. How? How are the eastern coastal plains different from western coastal plains of India? Classify the following under personal communication and mass communication and then write them. Post or letter, television, fax, radio. The goals of public expenditure lead to an all-round development of the country. Substantiate. This question is also not there. Name the different types of bank accounts. Fourth main, answer the following question in 6 sentences each. British revenue system affected Indian agriculture. Substantiate. Third and fourth Anglo-Mysore wars reduced the strength of Tipu Sultan of Mysore. Justify. Or the contribution of Fanny Besant to Indian culture and politics is unforgettable. Justify. How did China develop during 20th century? This question is not there. India and Russia have cordial relationship. Explain. In recent days, the problem of untouchability is declining. Justify. The areas under forest are declining in recent years. Why? Majority of iron and steel industries are located in Odisha and West Bengal regions. Why? Human activities caused floods and landslides. Justify. Mention the key features of Panchayat Raj system or mention the different stages of evolution of money. This question is not there. How does globalization help in the development of a country? This question is not there. How does an entrepreneur help in economic development of a country? Fifth main, explain the main programs of non-cooperation movement. Explain the political and administrative reasons for 1857 revolt. Explain the age of liberal nationalism during freedom movement. In recent days, situations are supporting women to achieve betterment. How? What are the requirements essential to cultivate wheat and sugar cane? Draw an outline map of India and mark the following. 82.5 degrees east longitude, River Narmada, Bakranangal project, Mumbai High. Alternative question for blind candidates only. Question number 30 instead of question number 38. How are the multi-purpose river valley projects useful? Now let's move to the previous year question paper. The exam was held on March 2019. But here the types of questions are different, but these questions will really help you. In 2019 there were 10 MCQs. First main, the reason to create a separate electorate college in 1909 was to provide separate representation for Muslims, create separate constituency for Europeans, provide separate representation for Sikhs, reserve some seats for Christians. The first Anglo-Mysore War ended with the Treaty of Mysore, Treaty of Madras, Treaty of Mangalore, Treaty of Srirangpatna. The one who started the newspaper New India is Rajaram Mohan Rai, Mahatma Gandhi, Annie Besant, Dayananda Saraswati. UNO adopted the Human Rights Declaration in the year 1945, 1950, 1947, 1948. Fifth question is not there. Invisible hunger refers to nutrition, malnutrition, hunger in rich people, balanced diet. Black soil is suitable for dry farming as it is formed in heavy rain region, has less moisture retention capacity, has high moisture retention capacity, is formed from weathering of crystalline rocks. The construction of Damodar River project has resulted in Damodar as no more sorrow of Bengal, increasing landslides, causing heavy earthquakes, submerging many major industrial areas. An example for direct tax is, question is not there. Question number 10. A person has bought a car of worth rupees 15 lakhs is now facing some problems in it. But the car company is not responding to him. To which agency can the person complain? District Consumer Forum, the State Consumer Commission, the National Consumer Commission, Interstate Consumer Forum. Second main. One mark questions. 2019 there were 14 one mark questions. Why was Shuddhi movement started? Why did Indian soldiers oppose the use of Royal Enfield guns or rifles? Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is called Iron Man of India. Why? How did government solve the Tibetan refugees problem? Question number 15 is not there. 16. What is disarmament? 17. Who wrote the book The Republic? Devdasi system is an inhuman practice. Why? Which state of India has the largest area under forests? Which are the forests found in river deltas of eastern coast of India? Why do the construction companies provide more demand for aluminium? Question number 22 also not there. Why was the 73rd Constitutional Amendment Act enacted in 1993? When is the World Consumer Day celebrated? Third main. There were 15 two-mark questions. The Battle of Buxar had helped the British to get many benefits substantiate. How did subsidiary alliance control Indian provisions? The condition of Indian soldiers in the British Army was very pathetic. Justify. Answer the following question related to the given picture. Name the person in the given picture. Name the book written by him. Now this kind of question is not there. Question number 29. What are the features of fascism? It's also not there. Or what are the achievements of Lenin as the president of Russia? This question is also not there. India has been considered as one of the powerful countries of the world. Why? In spite of the border dispute between India and China, how have they strengthened their relationship? Why is mob violence an anti-social activity? In the South Indian map, a physical division is marked. Name it and mention any two economic importances of it. It's all about coastal areas, coastal plains. Why does the climate of India vary from one region to another? How has agriculture helped in the development of secondary and tertiary sectors? Energy crisis is the major problem of India in recent days. Why? This question is not there. Road transport is better than railway transport. Substantiate. The formulation of Human Development Index HDI was essential to measure economic development. Explain. Globalization affects food habit and health of the people. How? Fifth main, answer the following questions in 6 sentences each. The 18th century in Indian history was the century of political problems. Justify. The British education system created a new generation of Indians with new ideas. Justify. Unemployment has become a huge problem in India. Why? Explain the aims of UNO. This question not there. Explain the legal provisions brought to eradicate untouchability in India. Explain the characteristics of organized labor sector. Explain how the industries help in economic development of a country. Explain how both natural human induced forces cause landslides. 44. What are the functions of Reserve Bank of India? Not there. Or what are the goals or objectives of public expenditure? Not there. List out the functions of an entrepreneur or list out the advantages of opening a bank account. Fifth main, question number 46. The protests organized by the farmers are important in national freedom struggle. Explain. Draw an outline map of India. Mark the following. Indira Kohl, River Kaveri, Delhi. Alternative question for blind candidates only. What are the main objectives of multi-purpose river valley projects? Students, let's move to one more previous year question paper. The examination was held on June 2019. First main MCQ type questions. There were 10 MCQs. First one, the merchants who monopolized trade among European nations are Italian merchants, Arab merchants, French merchants, Indian merchants. The Governor General who introduced doctrine of lapse is Lord Wellesley, Lord Cornwallis, Lord Dalhousie, Lord William Bentinck. The correct group of countries who led the Cold War is USA, China, China, Soviet Russia, USA, Japan, USA, Soviet Russia. The agreement at Tashkent between India and Pakistan was in the year 1962, 1963, 1965, 1966. One of the features of unorganized sector is labor, migration, wages without pay labor. The highest peak in India is Himalaya, Gauri Shankar, Mount Everest, Godwin Austen or Mount K2. Which one of the following forests refer to the stilt-like roots? Evergreen forests, monsoon forest, mangrove forest, mountain forest. The value of the total production of goods and services of a country during a year is state income, national income, state and national income, per capita income. Teleshopping means trading from home itself, trading at international level, domestic trade, retail trading. Headquarters of Food and Agricultural Organization is at. This question is not there. Second main, how did the British establish their political power to protect their interest in India? What is the cause for Bengal division? Who is the father of drain theory? Why did the British develop hatredness against Tipu? Why did the Bedas of Alagali fight against the British? What is the cause for continuous fight between India and Pakistan? Where did Silent Valley movement take place? How is red soil formed? Which forest grows sandalwood? Why is manganese called a ferroalloy? Why did the central government introduce goods and service tax? It's not there. Why is it necessary to protect the consumers in the recent years? What is mob? What is the reason for the forest to be evergreen? Third main, there were 15 questions. 25, question number 25. How did the British expand their empire during Wellesley's period? What were the effects of Anglo-Sikh wars? Swami Vivekananda was a source of inspiration to youths. How? How did the political factors provoke the revolt of 1857? It was inevitable for the formation of the linguistic states after independence. Elucidate. How was Hitler responsible for the decline of the Germany? It's not there. India, being peace-loving country, is advocating a limited disarmament. Why? Which factors inspired the movements for human rights? How can hunger index be found? Indian climate varies from region to region and season to season. Substantiate. Water resources are very important for the developing countries. How is remote sensing technology useful? How is the low death rate responsible for increasing population? This question is not there. Explain how fast food chain system leads to health hazards in the developing countries. This question is not there. How can women empowerment be achieved? How is floriculture helpful for the development of Indian farmers? Fourth main, how did the land revenue system affect the Indian farmers? Or explain the revolt against British at Kittur. What are the measures taken by the government to eradicate poverty? What are the achievements of UNO? Question is not there. Mention the constitutional measures to eradicate untouchability. What are the social and economic challenges faced by unorganized sector workers? Which are the factors required for the location of iron and steel industry? Mention in 6 points for the cause of floods. How is Reserve Bank of India trying hard for the betterment of its country with its function? Question is not there. Or how is government collecting its revenue other than the tax? This question is also not there. What are the differences between savings bank account and current account? What were the achievements of Ekta Kapoor and Kiran Mazumdar Shah? Fifth main, answer the following question in about 8 to 10 sentences. Explain the main programs of Gandhi ji in his non-cooperation movement. Draw an outline map of India and mark the following: Kandla, Digbai, Kanyakumari. What are the aims of the multi-purpose river valley project?